Good evening, wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are on the face of this very planet Earth. Once again, we welcome you to our live and interactive broadcast in this day and age of revolution, when young people in Nigeria have risen up to say enough is enough. We are gathered all over the world, from New Zealand to Japan, all the way to the west coast of the United States of America and the Polynesian islands in between. I welcome you sincerely and wholeheartedly this evening, and as I do so, allow me to encourage you to welcome other people as well. Our young people are out on the streets demonstrating a righteous anger over a system and a society and a government that over the years have decided to make their lives a misery. What they're asking for is noble, and they are not going to stand down. We are going to continue until victory is secured. Because people are listening right across the face of this very planet, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. Because unlike any other, this very platform, this noble platform, is reaching out to the entirety of humanity. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this planet Earth, the director of Radio Biafra, and by the very special grace of the Most High, Elohim, Chukwu Okike Abiyama Purumi Henine, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra, and for the time being, and proudly so, a servant of the young, brave youths of Nigeria. We are going to pray, as we normally do here. Because we are in a revolutionary period does not mean you shouldn't come to class with your pen and paper. You know, here we cure every illness. You know, in those days, when you enter a train from Kanu to Igbocha, in those days, you have people clamber on board and begin to hawk their wares. They will bring out all manner of concoctions, and they then tell you it will cure everything. If you say you have back pain, they will tell you it will cure it. You have headache, the same thing will cure, the same medicine in the same bottle will cure it. You have stomach ache, that same medicine in the same bottle will cure it. You have arthritis, the same medicine in the same bottle will cure it. Even if you think that your next door neighbor is stopping you from progressing, that same bottle of concoction will cure it. This very evening, we are going to cure a lot of illnesses. If you are daft here, you will learn. If you are foolish here, by listening to us, you become wise. If you are badly educated or ill-tutored here, you will become an intellectual. If you are shy at debates after listening to us, you will become an expert at debating people. If you are suffering from envy, here we cure you. You are suffering from that age-old Igbo disease, jealousy. Here we cure you. If you are suffering from amnesia, on Radio Biafra we cure you. Amnesia means selective recollection of events or bouts or persistent bouts of forgetfulness. Those who have forgotten how IPOB Biafran young people were slaughtered at Mpo. Over 1,300 slaughtered in one day. Those of you that can no longer remember, but you remember the burning of a police station, here we make you remember Mpo. 30th of May 2016, a date that will live in infamy. Anybody having issues with our young people, what they're doing in Anambra in respect of Nigeria police, I think you're a very terrible, horrible person. When they were slaughtering IPOB at Mpo, what did you do? And we told you that the day of reckoning is coming. The day of reckoning is coming, and it is now upon us. Let us call God first of all, before we deal with idiots. Let us call upon Elohim first. I do apologize to heaven. Let us call upon God Almighty in heaven. First, we are going to stop calling them protesters. They are revolutionaries. Because very soon they will go into the bushes. That time or after, they think we are going to back down. They are foolish. Let Elohim take pride of place in our lives. We told them before that we are mad. They are now going to see original madness, madness, everyone. And we are going to capture Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. We will capture him alive. We will capture him alive. Zoological Republic. I don't know if I'm to pray in the language of heaven or to pray a prayer to salute the courage of all the revolutionaries out on the streets. Not the vagabonds, the idiots who are stealing. The genuine revolutionaries who are out on the streets. And as I pray this evening, I pray for the spirit of Chukwu Kikabiamaprumi and the God Almighty in heaven to go into some of you. Some said they are doing Odeshi. Chineke Meluna Bere. They are the people who are being shot. You say you do Odeshi, you come in front of gun. The same Odeshi our forefathers did, yet Britain conquered us and colonized us. You people don't learn. The best Odeshi you have is your intelligence and your brain. Ndara, you're doing Odeshi. Mad people. Everywhere. Let us pray. Because as we approach this evening, we are making it clear, I am not a supporter of Odeshi. That is rubbish. It is superstition. It is garbage. Pure garbage. The best armies in the world don't do it. And they colonized you. In the village, looking for a native doctor to do Odeshi. When I need doctor shooting at you, you're going, I need Odeshi. I'm more idiots. You don't have any brain. Let us call upon Elohim. Somebody's asking me to pray. He said, please pray. Oh, our Lord, our God, Almighty Creator, who dwelleth in the firmament that is beyond the comprehension of man. You are not only holy, you are heavenly. You are high and you are a mighty King of kings, the Lord of lords, who from your throne you behold all that dwell on this very earth. You are the absolute ruler with powers that are supreme and uncontrolled over all the kingdoms, empires, and governments of the world. From your throne in heaven, as the Lord of the host of heavens, you are looking down in mercy upon your children who are being mercilessly slaughtered, but have remained very brave and courageous in the face of a very brutal and unrelenting enemy. We beseech thee, O Heavenly Father, on these brave young Nigerian youths who are out on the streets. We have come to thee because we are fleeing, we are running away from the rod of the oppressor, and we have thrown ourselves at thy feet, asking for your gracious protection. We desire, O Heavenly Father, nothing more than to be dependent on thee and not on any charms or amulets formulated by a demented idiot somewhere under a tree. Because you are Lord and you are God. To thee and only to thee have we appealed for the righteousness of the cause that these youths are pursuing. To thee do we now look up to for support and for countenance, not to gossipers, not to efulefus, not to saboteurs who have been banished wherever they are hiding this very evening. Take these children, these Nigerian youths that we are presenting before thee this evening, morning and night, all over the world. O Heavenly Father, under thy nurturing care, give them wisdom in counsel and valor in the field. Make them the brave warriors that they are. Defeat the malicious designs of Fulani Janjaweed and the British, who are only paying lip service to independence in Africa, but in actual fact are neo-colonialists. They call us fools and animals who cannot reason, but now those that can reason properly have risen up. Convince them of the unrighteousness of their cause, all of them who gang up against their own children. And if they persist in their savagery, constrain them to drop their weapons of war and understand the futility and hopelessness of Fulani expansionist tendencies. Give us victory. Give all the youths of Nigeria victory over their wicked fathers. Give them victory over elders who are presiding over iniquity. grant them victory over a bunch of old criminals holding their future down. Unshackle them from the bondage of ignorance and tribalism. Open their eyes that they may see the plans of the enemy. That through division have they succeeded in holding us in bondage for over 60 years. Let your mercy dwell upon the hearts of men. Let them refrain from anything that will bring dishonor or shame to this very cause. Grant us your kindness. Give us a meek disposition, that at the end of the day, these brave young youths shall be free, not dependent on any white country intervening to save them, but understanding that sacrifice is needed to accomplish a task of this magnitude, that only through your grace will you set your children free, that in the end we shall celebrate and honor those who have fallen. We shall take care of the sick, that this your holy and hallowed name may be praised, adored, worshipped, and exalted, now and forevermore, we pray. He say, we have called upon the Most High Elohim. Now we preach the gospel of heaven. That is what is happening. I told you 2020. They didn't believe me. We shocked them, as we were shocked yesterday when we were looking at a frozen fish. They were moving the mouth of that animal. Telling you is a presidential broadcast. And as gullible and as idiotic as some of you are, you bought into their nonsense. One thing that I find astonishing is there was a girl, I keep mentioning her every day, because the idiocy of such people is what has kept us down for very many years. And I want to address the Igbo Efulefus masquerading themselves. They pull down their boxer shorts in the north. Their fellow men will ransom them and give them some money and some contract. They now become intellectuals. And after a while, they give them gutter to manage, drainage. Idiots. And to those of us, they claim they're intellectuals. Idiots. They're the ones now writing. Don't destroy what is in our land. And I keep asking them, can you tell me that one thing is in our land that is not worth destroying? But the Fulani can come to our land and destroy lives. You know, when I tell you that these idiots, they are not Igbo, you don't understand me. When I say they are not Biafran, you don't understand me. When I say that they do not have the core values of Oduduwa or Yoruba land in them, you don't understand what I'm saying. Now let me explain it to you. Oh dear. Are you sure these people that Igbo, some of them writing all this nonsense? And we will catch all of you. We will get it. Because the amount of hatred we have in Chineke na Udumone, the amount of hatred we have in us, that is what is happening in Anambra. The Nigeria, the only thing that Nigeria has been able to teach us is to hate and to despise. Now that hate that we've been harboring for years is now about to boil out in the open. And everybody will be affected. Everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at all the nonsense they are writing from Ohaneze and Atron and Dioshi. All of them from top to bottom. Writing everywhere, writing their rubbish, trying to please, because they are Alemajiri masters. Janjaweed is now calling them. What are you doing? You're there. I gave you a contract. I thought you are the Igbo leader. I thought you control people on the ground. What now are you doing? What is happening? Do something. They said, let me try. Instead of addressing the issues, they start to write gossip. Ashley, Ashley. Okay, intellectual. You're selling melon. Now calling you on WhatsApp. As if that these people are foolish. Do you seriously think we have regard for all this nonsense you're writing? Now let me tell you why you are not Igbo. Some of you idiots in Abuja are writing rubbish, and a few of you in Enugu, you're not Igbo. Now you are complaining that the edifice, the structure that housed the murderers of your brothers and your sisters at Mbo in 2016, you are telling me that they are assets. Now let me remind you why I said some of you are not Igbo. There is a saying, there is a name we give to our children. It is called Ndubuisi. Ndubuisi means that life is more important than any other thing on this earth. Life, a human life, is more important than the Eiffel Tower. In the olden days, if you were in the village, anything can be paid to ransom the life of a human being. Life is the greatest of all, not an empty, burnt down police station. Now, all of you writing all this nonsense from Abuja, you people can no longer come home. I swear to God Almighty in heaven, no amount of begging, because you people are evil. When they were slaughtering people at Mpo, your own brothers, your own sisters, your own children, did you write as vociferously and persistently as you're writing now that the building that was housing the murderers are in flames? A simple question. When they were killing us at Mpo in 2016, how many letters did you write? How many phone calls did you make? Did you ask the army to step back? Did you ask the police to step back? No, you did not. You were in Abuja, in a hotel. Your face on the pillow. Now I need your fellow man. And now, every blessed minute you're writing, you're making phone calls, do something, stop, do stop. And I keep asking them, all these assets, after the whole nonsense about Yoruba assets, they have brought their nonsense about Igbo assets. And I keep asking, what are those assets? The asset is a police building. Oh. Now it occurred to me. Let me tell you why I said that they can no longer come home. Do you know that in the course of bringing down these houses of hell called police stations in our land, do you know the documents we have discovered? Do you know that the checkpoints that they have on our roads, that Igbo politicians have share in it? That is why they don't want them to be dismantled. Do you know that we have found documents detailing that Igbo politicians in Abuja, they are the people making money from roadblocks in our land? How many police in Mabate, they share the money with the police? Why do you think the youths are angry and burning down the police station? The politicians, they are benefiting from the suffering of their own people. They live in their mansions in Abuja. And if you don't pay 15 naira, they shoot you and you die. Your own fellow brother, those that call themselves leaders, connived with an enemy that they themselves know hates you very, very badly. Not only have they made your life impossible, not only the fact that we are the ones producing the oil and gas, they keep shouting Niger Delta, Niger Delta, talking rubbish. The oil comes from our land, the whole of Biafra, everywhere, from Anambra all the way to Akwa Ibom, to Cross River, everywhere is oil and gas. But because the Atlantic Ocean is not close to Anambra State, they have to pipe the oil and gas to our coast that they name Niger Delta. Claiming oil of Niger Delta, oil of Niger Delta. Oil. People are talking. I don't know how to educate them for them to have sense. We have been denied the same oil and gas we have. Oh, listen. We don't have access to it. There is no refinery, no employment for our people. The head office of Shell is somewhere in Lagos, or now in Abuja, only heaven knows. They don't employ the people that the oil is coming from their land. No! And when you talk, they say shut up. Little did we know that having denied us all these opportunities, we keep struggling, traveling abroad, doing everything, selling our land. Some people sell the only piece of land they have because in our culture, every male child is entitled to a piece of land. It's our culture. That is why to sell village land is not good. Ancestral land, every child, if we keep giving birth to boys for the next 5 million years, each and every of that child, male child born, is entitled to a piece of land. When you become a man, you get married, you go to your father and you say, please, father, show me where to build a house. And they show you. It's a right. It's automatic. You must show them where to build a house. Even if they gave birth to you and your mom took you to Kafanchan and you stayed there for 40 years, any day you come back, even if your father is not alive, your uncles must show you where to build a house in a just and honorable society. Do you know what they are saying now? All these assets you're destroying. Somebody called me from Abuja, said, oh, but you people are destroying our assets. And I asked him, please, what are those assets we are destroying? He said, police station at El Kusigo. Police station. Oh, you mean the same people that extort money from us in front of their police station with their checkpoint, clear well, park well, show me your inner light, outside light, show me your engine oil. In fact, show me the receipt of this engine oil. And if you say no, they shoot you and you die. And we will go on Twitter and tweet, it's not good, stop this brutality. There was a death today at Ekusigo, the police shot somebody and nothing happened. And after 1 or 2 years, after 4 hours, we forget that person. In a society where Ndubuisi, life is number one. I don't blame them. Some of them go and do rituals with their parents, so they have no empathy and they have no feelings. They are evil. He said police station. I said police station. He said yes. I said okay. No wonder you people are benefiting from the punishment being inflicted on your people by Nigeria police. And I said, by the way, during the Mpoa massacre, what did you do? He said, I was concerned about what was going on, but I didn't know what to do. Okay, you didn't know what to do when the people were being killed, but now you know what to do when police stations are going down. And I said to him, you don't know how prepared we are. You have no idea, I swear to God in heaven. I said something to him that I will say to all of them. These people are angry. You want me to stop them. If I call them and say, okay, stop, bringing down police stations. And they said to me, okay, I will stop. But can you bring back my brother you killed at Mpo? What would I say to that person? This is a very simple question. Why is it that now you want to stop the destruction of police stations, but whereas when we were being killed at Mpo in 2016, you did nothing. You did absolutely nothing. Now you want to do something. That means you hate your people. You are a beneficiary of a regime that is so evil and wicked that it is repulsive, even to people who are not Nigerians. They despise Nigeria and what is happening in it. Now you understand, don't you? Now all of you can understand. Now Facebook can understand our anger. Now everybody can tell the reason why these young people are angry and bitter. Instead of you to say, we understand why you're angry, what can we do to stop it? Your concern is, oh, don't destroy police station. Don't destroy police station. Oh, please don't. Have you been able to assuage my anger? The answer is no. The same thing you do. So after 1 week now, we forget those you killed at Lekki Tollgate. Is that what you think? We are now in this very campaign. Nobody will be forgotten. And let me tell you something. When you talk about compensation, you are going to compensate every family from 1960. They don't know what they're in for. From 1960, there is going to be a register of all those who died at the hands of the Nigerian Army and police. It's called compensation, and I will explain to you where this principle came from. You are going to pay every family from 1960. Police brutality, even the family of Delegiwa, you are going to compensate them in such a way that you will no longer look for journalists to kill. After the death of Delegiwa, that was when they brought over every editor. From that day, journalism in Nigeria became trash. Everybody became afraid. I don't want to die like Delegiwa. I have 2 children, 5 children, 6 children. Who will train them? Do you know why you pay compensation when you do wrong? It's not just as a recompense for the, loss of life or property or material or whatever it is. It is so that you won't do it next time. Next time, had Nigeria been paying compensation to those killed by the army and police since 1960, there would be no SARS. Now, because you have failed to do your job, our children are now angry. And we are saying to you, bring that thing that you have. Remember what I said in the year 2012 when we relaunched Radio Biafra. I said, somebody asked me, are you sure this Biafra will come? It's a very famous quote now. What did I say to you? They will kill us. We will kill them. In the end, Biafra will come. Was that not what I said? Those of you that can remember. You are in Janjaweed North. You are the after Hajia. After Allah Haji must have dealing with Hajia. You are a man, a grown-up man with title, with Ishago. You are waiting in a hotel for a man because you want to be rich, because you want to make money. And after using you the way they use their cattle, you come back and you begin to behave like their cattle, like Nama. You are concerned about a police station rather than the lives of your people that were lost at Mpo. Has there been any compensation? No. Any public inquiry? No. because all of you in Abuja are having fun. Your children are abroad, they are studying and life is good. You have a mansion in the village. When you come back during Christmas, you give them one cup of rice or one cup of beans. They hail you, but your own kids are abroad and you're having fun. And 3rd of January, you go back to Abuja and start doing meeting from the Igbo meeting in Abuja. Every year they are strategizing how we can make land, but everywhere you meet them all over the world, the same rubbish. That's just, and nothing happens. Nothing ever happens. Let me tell you one thing that you don't know. Rather than Biafra not to come, we will all die. Go and tell Britain that's what I said. Instead of Biafra not to come, I don't want to give you timeline, but by the sacrifices we're about to make now, you will understand how insane. I didn't say we are mad, insane. So all this your nonsense can never wash. It can never wash. Try anything. I told them, you see, we are nothing. Try everything in your powers in this world. You have all the billions. You have all the gossipers. You have all the traitors and the sabo. You people are not up to not 101% of our population. Now you understand that. Do you see the madness you're experiencing now all across Nigeria? That madness is also abroad now. We have activated our volunteers abroad. If you think what happened in Germany was too much, watch what is going to happen from now onwards. Do you know the maximum for life sentence abroad is 15 years? And every year is 9 months. And if you are of good behavior, you will come out maybe after 4 years. Go and ask. Once you come abroad, your flesh will be torn from your body. Our hands will tear your flesh from your body, that the future generation may learn. You people are evil. You people are wicked. You are terrible. You are a leader. I'm a leader. I'm an Igbo leader. Stop that thing you're doing in Anambra. But when police stopped us at the checkpoint, extorting money from us, what did he do? It's a simple question. Now, do you understand why we are destroying the police stations? Why the youths are so angry that they are descending on police stations? Do you understand why? How many families did you visit after Mpo massacre? Okay, so you ordered the army to go to National High School in Ngwa land, where you come from, to kill Ngwa people in Ngwa land. Did you go to any of their families? Did you say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it? When they came to my house to kill me, and I miraculously, due to the bravery of our men, I survived it. What did Okezi Bazu do? My father owns the land upon which the government house of Umuahia sits, of Abia State. Ochuku Bonka is at Obuni Siokwe. That was how I knew that Biafra will come from Isiama Faruku. Do you understand that? That was why I named my company in England Alpha Phoenix. Phoenix was the bird that rose from the ashes. And one day I thought to myself, perhaps God is sending us a message. If Biafra can end in my father's compound, Biafra will also rise from my father's compound. Ojukwu went to Ivory Coast from my compound. If you don't know, it's called Afara. I checked the map. It is by Afara, the name of my village. And now I want to shock you. In heaven, the angels worship God using the oldest language known to man, which is Igbo language. It is the language of heaven. You'll be surprised today. Do you know, I don't want to, maybe let me go ahead. Do you know, who can tell me, just write it on Facebook, who can tell me how the angels, how they greet Elohim in heaven? Do you know what they say to him? Do you know how God is worshipped in heaven? I don't know if they know it. Can they tell me? It is not he said, that's not what they say. Can somebody tell me what the angels say when they are before the throne of grace of the Almighty? What do they say? Not he say? Not at all. You don't even know. They say, Mama, Dirigi Chineke. Ma. And do you know the funniest thing? In Afaroku, where I come from, that is how you greet people. You say, Mama. Are you aware of that? We are the only people with the greeting accepted the whole of Biafra wide. The same greeting that angels offer God in heaven. Mama, that's all they say, nothing. Because God do not eat food, it's only praise and adoration. Nothing more. When we say we are born for this, some of you don't know where we are coming from. You don't know. When I was born, what did my birth certificate read? Did it read Nigeria? Oh, they are these people. My birth certificate had Biafra on it. And it has not been typed over. There is no typex on top of it after 1970 to type Nigeria on it. It is still Biafra. Now you understand how mad we are about this Biafra. Some of you don't know. Those of you that listened to me in the year 2013, I was preaching this very gospel of heaven. And I said it because anything I say here comes to pass. And I said during a broadcast that I, Nnamdi Kanu, will sacrifice anything sacrificable to make sure that Biafra comes, even if it means sacrificing my father and my mother. Did I not sacrifice them? Who killed them? The same people calling today telling me about police station in Anambra. But you killed my father and my mother. Did you not? And do you know how much I love and respect my father? You have no idea. And for you to take my father from me, I will destroy Nigeria. God is my witness. I am Nnamdi. I will destroy Nigeria to the ground. You don't know me. When we were starting, I prayed to God Almighty in heaven. I was in Jerusalem. And I said, I cannot see anything around me. Do you know what God said to me? He said, the time hasn't come. When the time comes, I will send people to you. And the whole world will shake. In the end, mankind will bow. You will go to this war with nothing. But I will prove to you that I'm God. After this, Biafra will worship God forever and ever. You are concerned about a police station. But you're not concerned about your people. 1,300 and counting. Dead at war. Shot and killed by the same police. Why won't every police station in Anambra State go down? They will be destroyed, I swear to God in heaven. And men will die, I know that for sure. This revolution must succeed, or we all die. If we don't kill you in the zoo, you come abroad, we kill you. You're talking nonsense. Has any of you paid any condolence visit to the families? Is there any monument in Anambra State? I'm asking you for those you killed at Mpo. Any monument? I ask of you. There is none. Now you understand why these youths are angry. You killed their cousins at Mpo. You killed their brothers and you killed their sisters. And you want them to forgive you. Or call your enemies. You see me gossip all you like. And the Patagata, come to the ground, you see what will happen to you. Give us Biafra because we are mad. I'm telling you the truth. If you don't give us Biafra, everybody will go down. When we start our own, Boko Haram it will be forgotten. When IPOB came, now there's something called Masop. They are gone. When we start our madness, you see Boko Haram, it will be a child's play. If you know how serious we are, simply give us Biafra and you get away. Go and meet your Alhaji lover. Go there and do it. For God Almighty in heaven said that Biafra is his own. That is why we have a place called Arochukwu. And the temple of God will be built that man will marvel. We are going to build with gold and with silver, with white and black marble from Ebonyi State. We are going to build a temple to God that even God himself will be proud of. That is the word of the ancients. That is the meaning of the name of the place. Arochukwu. God in heaven. There is no other place on this earth that God is pronounced as the name of a land. Nowhere else on this world, never. Apart from the state of Israel, which means the Prince of God. For your information, this is the rich history you want me to throw away. No soon enough inside the zoo. One Nigeria, one Nigeria. You don't know who you are. You don't know how precious you are. You have no idea. And that is why God is angry with us. That is why God is punishing us. That was why God placed us under the feet of cattle rearers, uncircumcised idiots from the desert. You are concerned about a stupid police station. Is it not the same police station we've been complaining about for years? The same police station where they extort money from people. Is now, am I telling lies? We are removing an obstacle. We know now, today, this evening, that the zoo is asking for the Ghanaian army to come and help them. Let them come. We all die there. I want our people to develop the mentality of Afghanistanis, Afghan people. Go and study their history tonight. Go and study it. We are in for the long haul. Instead of Biafra not to come, they will kill all of us. They think if they kill some, they're used to it. If you kill some people, somehow they run away. You killed my father and my mother. You killed my cousin. You killed 28 of my men. Are we not still doing Biafra? If my mother and my father can be in the grave today, and we are still doing Biafra, that tells you how determined we are. Who else are you going to kill to make us stop doing Biafra? Who else are you going to kill? I'm asking you. I will find the family of Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. All of you are going to die. All of you will perish. All of you will die. You people are about to see the unveiling of the wrath of God on all of you. You want to bring Fulani into my land, into the blessed land of Biafra that God protected for over 5,000 years. You want to come there to build colony, Fulani settlement. Oh dear. Lord have mercy. We are alive and we are direct. Only God can bear us witness, not man. You don't know what we have been through. Why, ask yourself, why are they looking for Biafra? Do you know why we want Biafra? It is because it is the promise of God. When they asked David Ben-Gurion at the UN, why do you want Israel? He raised a copy of the Bible and he said it is the promise from God. Go and read it. Even Islamic clerics in the Arab world acknowledged that even the Quran said that that land belongs to Israel. God gave it to Israel. The same way that our land is sacred and very holy. and we are going to return it to that holiness. A place where life is sacred. Not having Janjaweed idiots as DPO, as commissioner, desecrating our land, killing our people, harvesting their organs, and sending them to India. What did you say? When all those mothers were crying and saying, SARS has killed my child, police have... What did you do as an Abuja-based rent boy? Male harlots, who working about in Abuja. Now you want to speak English. Prefer, we are everywhere. Jews were all over the world. There is nowhere you go on this earth you will not see a Jewish man. The same thing with Igbo man. So because Jews are all over the world, the state of Israel should not be founded, because there is a Jewish man somewhere in Pakistan that has a shop. Because of that, the Israel cannot exist. Is that what you think? So because you have a shop somewhere in Uguzo, because of that, Biafra would not come. Anything we do, we are everywhere, there will be genocide. When they killed you in 1966, after the war in 1970, what did you do? If you had done the same thing that Rwandese did, the Tutsis, the world would have heard about it. But some of you, after the war ended, they gave you white 404, Opiacha. You forgot your responsibility to your people. You did not even have the courage, the presence of mind, nor the temerity to mourn those that died in the genocide that Fulani brought upon us. You were too cowardly. You were too greedy. All you wanted was money and fame. That is why you think I'm like you. If you answer, say, you want money? No, leave Nnamdi Kanu. He wants fame and he wants money. And I keep asking them, the same thing they gave you after the war, and you betrayed your people. You betrayed your people. Ohaneze, you were formed in 1976. From 1976 to 2020, how many years in between? Please tell me. Have you built one single memorial to remember those that died? No. But IPOB did it. And that insane hotelier destroyed it. And I know why. And God in heaven told me why our cenotaph in Enugu was destroyed. Why he used the demon that is, I was looking to destroy it. And one day I was lamenting and I was crying and I was saying, what is this? Don't you want us to remember those that died, that sacrificed their lives for us? That was how we started 30th of May. In Enugu, I was there alive. Somebody should please bring out the picture and show them. And since that time, we've been celebrating 30th of May every blessed year to remember those that died. Those of them intellectual in Lagos, intelligentsia in Abuja, Igbo lover in Sabongeri. Why did you not remember the people that died fighting to preserve who you are today? Because you were chasing money and fame. So when we came out to do it, you thought we were like you. The same thing that it was Rike thought when we came. He thought I'll start building, he's building 1-star hotel. He thought I'll start building 5-star hotels. And I said to him that God asked me to do this. I have nothing. I don't wish to have anything. I'm not doing anything with it. I am lucky that I am one of those that recognize why they were born. I wasn't born for anything else. Just this. Nothing else. I have nothing. I have no need for money. I have no car. I don't need it. Do you understand us now? Ohaneze, why did you not build a cenotaph to remember those that died, that they killed? Because the same thing with compensation. If you force the world to acknowledge the genocide in Biafra, the same way today the world acknowledges Darfur, I don't know if they lost up to 50,000 people there. The same way that the world acknowledges Rwanda. The same way the world acknowledges, I think it's Srebrenica in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And also the Armenian genocide. the people of Nagorno-Karabakh? Has Biafran genocide been recognized? But you're busy in Lagos and Abuja running around, claiming you're you don't know why our land is not developed. You don't know that it's God that is doing it. Because you people offended the land itself. You say you don't know. You don't love us. You don't have any love for your people. The only love you have is to keep us quiet. Shh, don't say anything, don't say anything. Oh, please, Alhaji is watching. Don't say anything, don't say anything. Oh, Alhaji, oh, please, don't be upset. Oh, everything is calm now. The only love you have is to keep us quiet. Shh, don't say anything, don't say anything. Oh, please, Alhaji is watching. Don't say anything, or don't say anything. Oh, Alhaji, oh, please, don't be upset. Oh, everything is calm now. And they give you contracts. And you come back and you are a leader. And Elohim said, anything that is pronounced on this platform will come to fruition. And that is what is happening before our eyes today. Oh, Haneze, why did you not start 30th of May? Why did you have to wait for IPOB to do it? Why? Oh, Haneze, you never united the whole of Biafra. Why did you allow IPOB to do it? Don't you listen to our calls? People come from everywhere. We were even, thinking maybe our land started only from Ewanke, until our brethren from Igodomigodo rose up and said, no, we are actually the key that opens the key. Ohaneze, did you do it? Pandef, did you do it? I came back from England. I traveled to Obunabale in Iguacha to go and meet the traditional ruler, to say we are one people. He looked at me and he said, my son, this was in 1999, my son, why are your fathers not here? Why you? He said to me, go and bring your fathers. When they come, I know you are serious. Myself, personally, that same day, anything I do in life, I have record. That same day, I went to the office of who is now the leader of Mosop, the real Mosop. This one is copycat Mosop. The real Mosop, M-O-S-O-P, the Movement for the Survival of Ogoni People. At Mite, that's his name. Ask Mite, did you see Nnamdi Kanu in 1999 at Niger Street or thereabout in Iguacha in 1999? I was in his office. In 1999, trying to unite our people. 1999, something that they couldn't have done. And today, the family is complete. The Biafran family is complete. They abandoned Igbo-speaking people in Benue. Igbo people, not Igbo-speaking. Igbo people in Benue. They abandoned Igbo people in Calabar. They abandoned Igbo everywhere. An Hausa man can wake up in the morning and say, hey, come. Hey, come. Nyamri, come. He'll say, Alhaji, Nyamri, sit down. I don't like Imo State. I think we discovered oil, Haji. And I think Haji, part of it needs to go to, those with oil wells need to go to Niger Delta. He'll say, Alhaji, is that what you want? Yes, that's what I want. Nyamri, he'll say, okay, Alhaji, no problem. And the next day, a family, maybe that is answering Ishua, Haji, the same family, they will come, God, and they will draw a map. The Ishua on the left-hand side is Niger Delta. The Ishua on the right-hand side is Igbo. And Ohaneze was there just looking. And we are being decimated as a people, destroyed as a people. And they are saying that intellectual in Abuja and in Lagos, they did nothing for us. If you ask them, what have you done for us? Nothing. It was our late eternal leader Ojukwu. When look at them shouting to them, you must suffer genocide. And I said to them, why don't you buy guns and defend yourself? Can't you see what Hausa people were trying to do yesterday night in Obibo? I was don't say anything. No, hey, please don't join this protest. Please, my brother Nnamdi, don't join this protest, please. Igbo lives are at stake in Kanu in genocide. Oh dear. And I said to them, and also Biafra is at stake. If I don't do what I'm doing, Biafra is at stake. Why couldn't you idiots do what Ojukwu did? Get guns and send them to the north. Defend yourself. You can't do it, can you? You allow Fulani to intimidate you. I saw one video. They were in their room, jumping. Hey, see you? Can you see what they're doing? These are people who claim they're Nigerians. So can you see what they're doing? They're destroying cars. They're destroying cars outside. Oh dear. And tomorrow they will replace those cars, and they will still be in that same place that killing them. Why don't you come back to Biafra land and build a home you can be proud of? Biafra will be so strong that if anybody as much as comes very close to your vehicle anywhere in the north, we level that place. That's what Israel does. Israel spent 2,000 years begging, oh, leave us, oh, don't talk, don't do anything, hey, shh, don't talk. Until Hitler killed 6 million of them. You know what they said? Enough is enough. Because if we leave you, you're going to kill us anyway. We might as well fight and die like men. That was the first uprising against the mighty Hitler in Warsaw in Poland, the Warsaw ghetto. The first shot fired, everybody was falling by the wayside in the Sudetenlands. Hitler's Third Reich army was on the move. Nobody can stop them. They were unstoppable. Everybody was collapsing. Czechoslovakia, everybody was falling. Until one day in Warsaw ghetto, they said, if we stay here, we're going to die anyway. We might as well all die like men. And they picked up arms, and the resistance against the Third Reich against Hitler began in the Warsaw ghetto by Jews of Poland. You know the funniest thing? At the end of that war, none of them survived. But do you see how we remember them today? That is called immortality. Immortals they are. Because every flesh will die. You're in Abuja Latin. Hey, he's causing trouble. Nnamdi Kanu was called genocide. IPOB, what they're doing will cause. You don't know anything. In 1945, when they killed us in the north, was IPOB there? In 1948, when the British massacred our fathers in Enugu coal mines, was IPOB there? When they killed us in 1953, was IPOB there? When Michael Okpara went to Jos in 1957 and they massacred us, was IPOB there? I ask of you. When Maite Sine started in the north, was IPOB there? When America bombed Afghanistan, the Taliban, because of Osama bin Laden, and they killed you in Kanu, I was there myself, was IPOB there? You see how hypocritical you Efulefus are, how foolish you are. You are not intelligent. You don't even know history. You know nothing about where you come from. That is why you are an Efulef. And you're writing, stop it, there is genocide. You people think because you have access to newspaper editors, you can write whatever garbage you like and they will publish for you for 4,650 naira. I think I said yesterday that was the price. 4,000. I think this is the last price. 4,650 naira, and they publish whatever junk you have. The last price is 4,000. They will start and you start from 10,000. You start negotiating on the publish this for me, please. I want Alhaji to say it before he gets upset that I'm not saying anything. But when they killed your brothers at Ampo, you said nothing. Now you understand why we are angry, don't you? Now you understand why we are enraged. I said to them, the day that I come, I will come with hell. They didn't believe me. The only one of the things I will be eternally grateful to God for is that Nigerian youths, they now have brain, they can now reason. I have seen many clips. I saw one fiery Yoruba lady on fire saying you want to bring ethnicity into this. Was it Igbo people at Tollgate who were shooting the guns? Was it Igbo people that took away the CCTV cameras? But those yapping and gossiping are all intellectuals, which means they use their gumption, they use their brain to think. But their brain never told them that it was Tinubu's people that took away the CCTV camera. It was them that switched off the light. It was the governor of Lagos State that announced the curfew. And that place is satanic. All these people that call themselves elders, they are satanic. They forgot those that died, though. Forgot them all. Forgot them. They were more concerned about a hotel. God forbid the evil in these people. You are concerned more about a hotel than the lives of young people you just wasted. That means that your life is worthless to them. They don't give a damn. And now, since our lives don't mean anything, your own life will not mean anything to us. You people are evil. Mad people everywhere. We must finish what we started. There is no, instead of this thing to stop, let there be no living soul in our land. It can never stop. Unless the youth of Nigeria rise up and give them this message, we are going to fight to the last man. They won't understand it. The guerrilla war will start very soon. The guerrilla war will start very soon. Instead of them to come to negotiate to say, oh, what do we do? They know I don't need anything from them. Go and take care of those that you killed. Take care of their families. Compensate them adequately. Instead of them to come, they say, don't take us for granted. Curfew. We are going to introduce the army. Bring the this, bring the this. I want to remind Fulani of something. In times gone by, you tried to invade my land. You tried to come, you've tried it before, and you failed. It was the British that let you in through the back door. That war you've been craving, that thing that you want so desperately, we are going to give it to you. Be rest assured, we'll give it to you. At the end of the process, your children abroad will be killed. I'm telling you the truth. Your children abroad will be massacred on the streets in broad daylight. It is only prison sentence. You people, you don't know what you're in for. You idiots, you have no idea. They said they had meeting. That meeting, it was agreed that the separatists for once, we are no longer secessionists, which means they listen to the lectures coming out from this blessed platform, because we proved it to them. You cannot secede from something that you're older than. They were listening. They went back. You know, these fools, sometimes they reason. They thought, maybe they're right. Oh, how can a grandfather secede from a grandchild? Is that possible? The man that owns the house and everything, you grew up in my house, and now you want me, you're saying I'm seceding from you. Today we have been upgraded to separatists. Go and look at their statement. I'll read it for you in a short while. I wanted to make reference to a girl. Her name is Adeola Fayehu. She used to work for Sahara Reporters. She's a funny girl. She makes funny moves and all the rest of it. Somebody sent me something and said she posted the speech that left us all speechless. Now she knows that Buhari is dead. Now she knows that this is not Buhari. But when I was telling her that this is, no, he says this, they flipped it. That time the cash was rolling. They were sponsoring them. Last night she's now saying the speech that left, it left you speechless because I know that Buhari is dead long time ago. Now you know. And some people do not like the fact that we are always right. They don't like it. You know, when it comes to jealousy, an Igbo man is number one in the world, and he comes with fire and brimstone to destruction. The people are envious and their own jealousy, you cannot wait. I'm telling you. And why should it be IPOB? Why should it be Nnamdi Kanu all the time, every day? Why? Because they would have loved it to be their own child. You see? That's how they roll. Also, cause one be Jidana Abuja and Lagos. Writing crap every blessed day. As if your junk on a Zoom newspaper can move us. Is that what you think? That by sitting in Abuja and typing garbage, somehow we are moved, we are scared. Oh, don't tell him, Igbo leaders can't tell him, Eastern leaders tell him. As if, of course, Buhari, who doesn't know Buhari is dead? I even have a clip here from somebody saying that I said we told you the day the idiot gave a speech prior to them invading my house. Oh dear me, we cannot forget. He made a speech. I told him this is not Buhari. Because I know when the idiot died. I know the exact date and time the bastard died. And I asked the Nigerian journalists, they said, it's not possible. Britain is there. How can they allow it? But it is Britain who is orchestrating it. I told you before that they don't give a damn about you until Lekki happened. Everybody started screaming. I had to hold meetings with our people on Capitol Hill before statements started coming from there. Do you want to see my letter to the US president? It was published in the US yesterday. It's there. If you type in Nnamdi Kanu on Google, you will see it. All of you. You see the way we are reminding you of those you have killed now from 1960. God is my witness. All of you shooting on the streets, or those that sent you, there will be no forgiveness. That thing you want, hey, you are going to get. Now think, if people can see soldiers and they're still coming with bare hands, imagine when the order is given, sacrifice your life and take many of theirs, what will happen? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Let me ask you idiots that call yourself elders and all these fools gathered doing your video call. Do you outnumber us? Are you more in number than us? Do you think we don't? Anyway, let me not go too far. Let me not go too far. I love what Burna Boy said. You know why I love artists? Because they think. The reason why I love musicians, artists, actors, and all that is because they reason. Burna Boy said, if this revolution fails, then it is over for Nigerian youths forever and ever. He's a musician. Do you understand it? Are they going to kill us? Yes. Are we going to kill them and their children? Yes. And who's going to win? We are going to win this. God is my witness. This battle is already won. I'm telling you the truth. Sacrifice, we are going to make it all. Now tomorrow they'll say, Nnamdi Kanu is somewhere, his family is safe. When I was in Kuje, where were you? A simple question. When I went to Ekunobia and there was no road, where were you? I went to Aba and there was no vehicle in Aba for 24 hours. Where were you? They said River State is south, is southwest to south, another rubbish, nonsense. I went to Iguacha, there was no traffic for 8 hours. Everywhere was locked down. Ask Wike and he will tell you. They said they said Nnamdi Kanu is in town. Everywhere was closed down in Iguacha, that you call Port Harcourt. There was no movement. Now you understand? We have already won this battle, but there is no room for complacency. We are going to keep marching until we prevail. And the more they resist us, the more you send army and the more you send the police, the more you're putting the lives of your children in danger. And in the coming days, we are going to set an example with one of you. So you understand how painful it is to bury a child, because you don't know. You see Nigeria? The history of Nigeria, when it will be written. Oh dear. You know, children will be going to school in the next 50 years. They'll be saying, Daddy, if you behave badly, what happened in Nigeria will happen here. That's what they'll be saying in Black Africa. They have no idea who we are. We have come to die. Heaven is my witness. We have come to die for what we believe in. And then you will know what destruction is all about. I want every police station destroyed in Biafra land and elsewhere if you feel aggrieved. Do you know why we need to destroy them? So that when they rebuke, if at all they will, when they rebuke them, before you go out instead of checkpoint to start taking money from people, you will think twice. Now, this station was burnt before. I don't want it again. Now you understand why we are burning them. Not that we hate anybody. For now, the real hatred is coming. And when you see it, you will wonder what God made these people. And men are coming out on Monday. My goodness. If they have any brain in their skull, all they need to do is to do what Democrats do all over the world. If you're a Democrat, this is what you do. You believe in republicanism and democracy. That's what you do. You say, how do we solve this problem? Then we tell you how to solve it. Because this generation is not like the past one. You call one baboon like that, looking to fix his broken Alumako window. But fortunately he was called. He said, we belong to civil society. Whatever garbage that means. Rubbish in Wokoko. Civil society. No. You give them, maybe you give them, you share them. No, they are 20. You throw 5 million naira at them and they start scrambling it. And they come on TV, maybe Wazobia, and talking rubbish. Hey, let's end the protest. It's safer now. Can't you see? Oh dear. We give you conditions in the open. We give you conditions in the open. We don't need anything from you. You are dealing with the largest mass movement on the face of the earth. There is nothing we cannot do. We are IPOB. When rain is falling, we can ask the rain to stop and it will stop. Don't you know that? BBC came to my house to interview me. And everywhere was rocking. Okay, Zibasu fled then. Complained to the only honorable senator there is. that we are threatening him. I said, no, I am in my father's compound. I am in Isiama Faruku. We were here before government house was built. Where they have the secretary to the government, it used to be a classroom where I used to study. Library Avenue Primary School. Do you understand it now? Everyone was rocking. And my cousin came to me and said, oh, Daddy, it's raining outside. It's raining. And people are soaked outside. I went inside on my knees and I called Mbokwe Libre. I said, show me the sign that you are God. As soon as I came outside, everybody was screaming and I said what it is. They said the rain has stopped and there is a rainbow. And I said, what else can you see? They said the rainbow circled the sun, and beside this very circle there is also a star. And that day I said to them that Biafra will come in our time. There will be sacrifices, but Biafra will come. Now you understand who we are, don't you? I went to Owerri, something. The traditional prime minister of Owerri received me in the ancient way that our forefathers did it. He held up a chicken, okoko, used it to circle it around my head. On our go for is a prayer. Circling this live chicken all over me, on my feet, everywhere. And I went in front of Douglas House. And IPAB, Chineke and Kebeni, but this family, oh my God, the greatest family on the, Chineke and Kigwe, this family. Do you know the reason why we keep going every day? Because of IPOB and the sacrifice they have made. And we're not going back. Every police station in Nnamdi State will come down. Go and rebuild it. So next time you will not kill other people's children. Now you know why we are doing it. And Calabar is rocking. Calabar is rocking. People are woken up. And Mazi said, so we'll pursue all of you. They had a video conference. They gathered together. They were saying something about secessionists. Go back home. You need to do something. We are going to do something. The same garbage every blessed day. They said they are smart, that they're criminals and arch-looters and deceivers. Now, you all know that Buhari is dead, yes? Who else is in doubt? Recorded video after recorded video after recorded video. And I asked you, show me where Obasanjo did recorded video. Go and show me now, Jonathan. Show me one recorded video from Obasanjo. Go and show me now. Mad people everywhere, and people who cannot reason, claiming they're intellectuals. Go and gossip all you like. The more you gossip, the more popular we become. That's why I love gossip. That is why I love gossipers. I love them. They know how to promote you, I'm telling you. Let me tell you what they are saying in Abuja. Inside the house of Rock, the house of Lucifer, how End SARS protest was hijacked, misdirected. President Buhari tells former heads of state. Where did he tell them? Via a video conference call. Zoological Republic. It is unfortunate that the initial genuine, well-intended protest of youths in parts of the country against SARS was hijacked. They are talking about, of course, who is IPOB. They are talking about who else is always IPOB. If somebody has a miscarriage somewhere in Brennan Kebi, they say it's IPOB. If your necklace is missing, necklace is missing, They say it's IPOB. Oh, who took your girlfriend from you? It's IPOB. Always IPOB. Why is the road barred from Enugu to Onitsha? It's IPOB protest. God. Hey, zoo. Zoo. Now people are even angry with me, telling me the name is not zoo, it's a jungle. I want to sip some water. The devil must be shamed. They think if they gossip, we give up. Me, if I know how to buy a goosey, I know how to shell a goosey. Buy a goosey. I know how to shell. Oh, yes, I do a goosey. They are useless intellectual, my fruit. Okoko, you are an intellectual in another man's land, begging them to give you a job. You are an intellectual. In a virtual meeting, always everything is virtual, nothing real. Virtual, you know the game you play, computer game, is virtual reality. That's what it's called. Nothing is ever real in the zoo. Everything is virtual. They go sit back, they construct their 12 minutes. Every 4 months you get 12 minutes video, and you're telling me you have brain in your skull. You're telling me that God created you a human being. Every 4 months, 12 minutes video. Every 4 months, 12 minutes video. Our government will do trader money. Our government will do e-money. Our government will do zoological republic. I told you will fall. Was it in 2014? We said the zoo must fall. They thought we were joking. Very soon. We are giving them only 2 more weeks. Then they now see what is proper madness. That time they will bring in Janjaweed soldiers from the Sahel, and then we slaughter them. And then one idiot in Kanu will say, oh, but we are here, and my shop is here. You're threatening me. Because you are in the north, you are placing the whole of Biafra land in danger. At the meeting, we are all living past leaders, including General Gowon, President Obasanjo, General Badamasi Babangida, Chief Ernest Shonekon, that stole Abiola's mandate, a thief, General Abdul Salami Abubakar, and Jonathan. And these are past leaders. And I kept asking myself, past leaders. Under General Gowon, there was no electricity. Over 50 years ago. 50 years. Under President Olusegun Obasanjo in 1976, no electricity. General Babangida came, no electricity, no running water. Chief Ernest Shonekon stole Abiola's mandate, no electricity. Abdul Salami Abubakar wrote the Fulani Constitution of Nigeria of 1999, no electricity. And good luck, Jonathan. Obasanjo came again, no, still no electricity. And Jonathan came, no electricity. And the monster himself came, Buhari, and died in office. No electricity. One Nigeria indeed. So being in one Nigeria means I will know, not in my lifetime will I know 24 hours of electricity. Being in Nigeria means not in my lifetime will graduates have jobs. Being in Nigeria means not in my lifetime will I open the tap and have proper what's called potable water. Never. Being in one Nigeria means I will always have to go through checkpoints and have to bribe the police to survive. Is that the type of country you wish to belong to? A very simple question, which some of you cannot answer. But you're an intellectual. After rambling on and talking nonsense, justice for this, justice, the same old garbage, the same old rubbish. After threatening, look at Fulani. You think they use your threat? After threatening, you think it can work? It may have worked in the Middle Belt to subdue people in southern Kaduna. We are Biafrans. It's not going to work. It can never work. Ask the British, ask your order, ask Oga Britain who we are, and they will tell you. Biafrans, Kikuyu people, Igolo land, they fought. If you don't know, and the Irish, ask the British, and they will tell you. You want to use your stupid terrorism to blackmail us into submission, you're joking. Now, Obasanjo summarized for all of them when they said, where is it again? The former heads of state, listen, the former heads of state also condemned. Listen carefully. It was only Ahmad that told them to put this here. It's Ohaneze that told them to add this very paragraph. The former heads of state also condemned the divisive, inciting pronouncements of separatists. They didn't want to say IPOB. They said it is inciting and divisive pronouncements. They didn't want to say propaganda either. By separatists. We have now graduated from secessionists to separatists, which adequately describes who we are. We want to separate from a demonic British concoction. And in that concoction, Fulani wants to kill everybody. We're saying no. And we're saying no. We are separating. And they claim to know the Bible and the Quran. Most of the major stories in the Old Testament, Prophet Muhammad copied into the Quran. Every religion in this very world, I believe, organized religion came from the Abrahamic faith, of course, which is Judaism. Abraham, loved by God, gave him everything. Abraham had, I think it was a nephew. Please, if I'm wrong, you correct me. Abraham had a nephew. His nephew's name was Lot. And they were living together. And God blessed Abraham richly. And God also blessed Lot. Abraham, loved by God, listen very carefully. The same blood, the same family. One day they were so rich that there was a bit of altercation between their shepherds and when they went out to put the sheep to pasture for them to try and feed the sheep or the flock, so to speak. And Abraham called Lot early in the morning and said, my dear brother, you are the son, is it son of my sister or son of my brother? I love you very much. We are the same blood. But we can no longer be together. Can't you see that your shepherds, your handlers are quarreling with mine? God bless you. You have abundance of, beasts of the field, and God also blessed me. So instead of us to be fighting or to spoil this relationship, this family, please, we have this land here. Please, I've divided into two. Take one, let me take one. You first, take one. That there may be peace in the family. And I also want to bring to your attention how we are in Biafra land. The world don't know this, but I will tell them tonight. The reason why we are Republicans and autonomous, by instinct. In your father's compound, you have the first son, you have the second son, you have the third, you have the fourth, because the girls, they're expected to get married and go out and develop their own families. The first son usually inherits the father's compound. The rest of them will have to move out. And when they move out, they may take the family name with them. Let's say the family name is Opara, for instance. When the second son moves to another place and gives birth to or spawns some generations, they will now answer Omo, Opara, referencing where they come from. Is that very clear? But the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth son, you must leave your father's compound for the first son and go elsewhere. So for us, being on our own and being autonomous is our essence. Nigeria cannot kill it. It is who we are. We want to be free. We want to be alone. Leave us alone. Now you understand. We have now graduated from secessionists to separatists because they too listen to this very gospel from heaven. If I'm lying, come out and tell me not to allow your stupid or so-called want it to be leading you. You cannot be Nnamdi Kanu, for goodness sake. You can never be. Not in a trillion years you cannot be. You can never ever be. You can do your envy from now till the kingdom come. Your jealousy, go and expand it so it can fill a Dangote warehouse. It is not of our business. If you don't know, you're a fool. One day, that idiot running his mouth somewhere. They're hiding him somewhere. We're going to find him. Chineken and Keber. He was running his mouth, and the day they took him to say you are now going to be deported, he was just rambling. The idiot didn't know he was dealing with the biggest family in the world. Anything we want to do to you, we do it to you. If we want you dead, you die. We want you to live, you live. That is how powerful we are. If you don't know. I'm not fairly on. I'm not fairly on. Chukwukikabiama is on the throne, and we worship him. I will now try to take just a few calls. They say Calabar is, hey, Calabar is rocking. If you're not angry now, when do you intend to become angry? They have close ranks. As our brother said, the doctor said, these are all war horses. They have close ranks. They have called all their friends everywhere. Can help us keep Nigeria one. We want to keep enjoying that oil dollar. But they have failed. They have failed. We have nobody but thee. You know how David destroyed Goliath? Goliath came with body armor, came with everything, came with janjaweed everywhere. They were hailing him. He had everything with him. And David said, this armor you've given me is too heavy. He threw it away. The helmet is too much, everything. He even took off his sandals and there's nothing. He said, as God, Elohim, Adonai, El Shaddai, delivered all those lions that came to eat my father's sheep into my hands. Do you know that David referred to Goliath as a beast? That is not human. And God said, kill this animal. And David destroyed him. We are going to do something to the corrupt entity called Nigeria that by this time, in the next 1,000 years, they will be talking about IPOB. I promise you that. You see CNN, they are going to cover also. They will be begging for interview. Because the zoo is gone. Any country that kills its children with impunity, there is no remorse. They do not deserve to survive. Especially one that is heterogeneous, like the zoo is. If it's a homogeneous country, I can understand that. The zoo must fall. The zoo must fall. And it has fallen. I want to play something for you that somebody sent to me right now. I do not know the woman's name. I do not know if it's a man or a woman. I have not listened to it. I want to play it for the world to hear. That the God we call upon, my name is Nnamdi, which means my Redeemer liveth. My grandmother named me Ngozi Chukwu Ngozi Chineke. I don't want to answer it because I felt it was like a woman's name. You know, we called it, it was called Ngozi. You know how they behave, you know, from one place to the another. You know, chewing gum and sweet. I won't go any further. For those who are as old as we are, you know what it means. You know, chewing gum and sweet, what it does to women on Anthony's bed. You know how we used to say it when we are small. And we felt that it was those named Ngozi that chewing gum and sweet can, you know. I don't want to go further. I want to play this very clip for you so you understand it, what we are talking about. That you may know. Calabar is rocking. Isidore Ike said he wants to report what is happening there and he will in a short while. I want to play this. Hey, chewing-gum, sweet, on a raptor, my boy, na bed Anthony. And it's always those named Ngozi, women or not men, that fall into that trap of chewing gum and biscuit in those days. If you add Fanta on top of it, George Abasa. Let the report, this zoo is rocking. The Zoological Republic is rocking. I don't know, it is that idiot. I don't know, it is that idiot. Let Chukwu Kikabiama be blessed. I want to open the lines, please. Allow those from Calabar to call, I beg of you. If you're not in Calabar, do not call. I know they will call anyway, but we want those in Calabar to call, or you send us a voice note. You send us a voice note. You send us a voice note, please. Just a voice note. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I would highly recommend that you reduce the volume of whatever device you are using to listen to us this very evening, if you may. Your name and where you are, the world is listening.
Yeah, good evening, my dear brother. Keiko Siada.
Chukwu Kikabiama is bearing us witness. Speak English to me, please, and your name and where you are, if you may.
Okay, I am Mr. Akachuku from Imo State, Mbitolu precise. I want to congratulate Mr. Nnamdi Kanu for his indigenous work.
Biafra is not here, do not congratulate me. And if you want to congratulate anybody, congratulate IPOB worldwide. The most formidable family that God ever made. The light of the world of Africa indeed. A noble family. IPOB worldwide. Worldwide. If you doubt me, you are an IPOB member, you're traveling to a country where you don't know anybody, just ask for a national coordinator and somebody will be at the airport to receive you. Under one command. Only one singular command. Not two, not three, not four, not five. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. My name is Chukwu. I'm calling from Calabar, sir.
What is happening in Calabar right now? Please tell the whole world. We are listening.
Mazi, we did the protest day before yesterday on Wednesday. Very, very successful. Then we left yesterday. Today we decided to do another protest. On our way out, we jumped some soldiers. But even though we are doing everything we are doing, they didn't harm us. But the only when they harm us is when we decided to break the way out of COVID-19. When we entered there, we discovered that many rice are spoiled.
Hey! Rice have spoiled inside the warehouse. But the governor is a good man.
at us. At the end, some of the soldiers tell them to calm down. Then
I salute Calabar very much. I salute Calabar very much. They have done very, very well. They have done very, very well. And I commend them, and I want many more people to come out. Now we have received a report from Calabar. Let us open our lines to other people as well. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you. Mazi, good evening. This is Donald Chukwuka, Lieutenant Donald Chukwuka from the United States Navy.
You're from the United States Navy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. You're welcome to the program, and the world is listening. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. If you can hear me, I have something to say to
Yes.
First of all, I do want to commend you for what you're doing. A great job in leading the people of Igbo land. Okay?
Thank you.
What I want to say, we got to continue to fight. There's no, in the history of humankind, no people has ever asked for their freedom and it was given to them for free.
It's true.
If we need freedom, we got to fight for it. Now,
yes.
The truth of the matter is that we're going to lose people. People will die. Now, think about it. Now, whether we fight or we don't fight, people will die. Okay? Now, for me, my perspective, what would I say? I will be at the forefront. Okay? Now, our fathers have made the mistake of not fighting for our freedom, which I know Nnamdi did.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, our fathers kind of just relax and let this people just rule us and do whatever they want to do. Now it's time for us to fight for our children. So we can either stay there and let these people rule us, but we don't have no hospital, we don't have no Medicare. The last time I came to Nigeria was 5 years ago, and I went to the hospital. It was a joke. So I think what I want to say to our people is continue to fight. Don't back down. No matter what they do, they're going to try to oppress you. Let's not back down. My father, Donald Chukwuka from the United States Navy, VP5, stationed in Florida. Once again, I want to say thank you, sir. Thank you for what you're doing, and congratulations to IPOB. I'm going to look for I just found this YouTube channel today. I'm going to look for our nearest association, and I'll put my name down. And from time to time, you guys will hear from me. Thank you, and God bless everyone.
Thank you very much. Our dear brother, he is in the United States military, and he is serving currently. And when things hot up, many of them are coming. The zoo, you are going to fight an elite force, not this Janjaweed from the Sahel. Our people will decamp from every military they are serving in the Western world, and they will come back home. And once they misbehave, the zoo, which we know they are going to, Fulani, let me tell you this. The God we all worship, my God, Allah, that we praise and worship, by his name I swear to you, if you bring war to us, no amount of United Nations intervention will stop us. That war will continue for 1,000 years. Everybody who will come to lead Biafra will be under oath to sustain that war. Do you know how the war of Carthage was fought? Do you know the reason why Hannibal never made any peace treaty with Rome? Because the father called him on his deathbed and made Hannibal to swear an oath never to enter into any peace treaty with Rome. Do you understand? And of course, his brother betrayed him by failing to give him supplies when he needed it, or reinforcement, so to speak. Everybody who will come to serve Biafra in the capacity of a prime minister, because we're not going to have this stupid presidential garbage, you are going to take an oath, a blood oath, that you will fight the Fulani for the rest of your life. Our army will be on alert and fighting every blessed day for 1,000 years, until there is no Fulani in Gobert. which is present day Sokoto. Our fathers were meek and mild. Their children are insane. We are mad. I'm telling you the truth. We are insane. And Biafra is going to come. Let's take this call. The caller on the phone, can you hear me?
Good evening to you, Director.
Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from?
Good evening, sir.
Evening to you. Where are you calling from?
Director, this is Hugo. I'm calling from Nnamdi province this evening.
What is happening there?
Director, we are everywhere. Everybody is in panic. It's simply truth. The reason is because I will serve Fulani.
Do you people understand what I said? But I hate this stupid complaint. Go into the bushes. It's called gorilla. Go into the bushes and slow them down. Molotov cocktail. Since I've been hearing all of these things, I've never seen or heard that a Molotov cocktail was thrown anywhere. All I'm getting is stupid, useless complaint. Useless complaint. That is what Indomie does to your brain. You know, the girl Indomie that is a artificially manufactured like the zoo, that you don't know what to do. All you do is complain. Go and get a Molotov cocktail and do something sensible and stop complaining and whining. It's called a gorilla. It's a revolution. You kill the enemy with their weapons. That is called a revolution. Not hiding somewhere saying they are coming here. They are coming. Organize yourselves street by street. That is the tactics. All of you are coming out. Oh, we are protesting. You need to organize the defense of your neighborhoods. Street by. Once we have areas now that put. Now listen. Let me give you a secret. All of you, all Nigerian youths who are listening. Do you know that the zoo called Nigeria do not have enough police or army to police every town and every village? So if we say today this is a no-go area for Nigerian army and police, that is the end of the zoo. And you're here complaining like an idiot. Go and get a Molotov cocktail. Defend your street, defend your neighborhood, slow them down, kill them and take their weapons from them, and you're here complaining like a child. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
My Lord, good evening, sir.
Good evening, and where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Abuja. This is the Northern Region PRO.
What is going on?
Yes, Abuja was on before the Janjaweed Fulani took over by using a Dangote's trailer to bring the Fulanis to fight at Gudu.
Now listen to all of you in Abuja. You must listen carefully to me. You see them with trailer coming, and you allow them to park the trailer, to come out of the trailer, to come attack you. Are you not foolish? When they are inside the trailer, you put petrol inside the bottle, you put sand inside the bottle. As the trailer is traveling, you light it and you throw it inside the trailer. They will jump out because they will all catch fire. And they will die in the process. Every time complain, all of you are graduates. Use your brains. Where are our chemical engineers? Where are all the people that knows how to build bomb? They are traveling with a train, and I've said to you before, there must be an advance guard. There must be you must mount people. You need to be more organized. You go to sleep. People in a revolution do not sleep. I do not sleep. Doctor said bed rest. I said, doctor, I cannot do it. Oh, he said, I said, I can't do it. And I'm no bed rest. I have not rested very well. So what you need to, you must not go and organize yourselves. Street, okay, today they came with trailer. Tomorrow we are going out to protest. How do we defend ourselves? You strategize and you plan. In that plan, that is how you begin to build camaraderie. You begin to know each other. You begin to die and live for one another. Not all these complaints. They came here. We saw them. They did this. We saw them. As they are inside the trailer. There are people with guns in Abuja. The sniper should take out the driver, and the driver will die, and the whole thing will somersault, and they will all perish. And people are here complaining every blessed day. I'm tired of these stupid complaints. I don't want to hear them. Go and meet them head on and kill the idiots. Kill them head on. Meet them head on and dismantle them. They are imagining, are they more intelligent than you? If they are intelligent, they will be in universities and in colleges. You are running away. You scored 320 in JAM. You're running away from somebody who cannot even spell his name. What makes you an intelligent person then? What makes you? Defend yourselves and stop complaining. Defend yourselves with anything you have, because if you like it or not, they will kill you anyway. If you don't defend yourselves, they will kill you. So you might as well go out and do the honorable thing. But meanwhile, I don't want to see any police station in Biafra land. Destroy all of them. Destroy all of them. There are Molotov cocktails, there are things, there are missiles you can use. Use them and destroy all of them. So next time, they will not kill people's children. That's all. It's an order. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello, my leader. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. Please, your name and where.
My name is Ifeanyi Weze. I'm calling from Jos City.
What is happening in Jos? Did they come out today or they have scared them away?
Honestly, they scared them away. They scared them away. And right as I'm talking to you right now, my leader, trade fair is going on now in Jos instead of protest.
What is going on?
Instead of protest, and trade fair is going on instead of protest.
What is trade fair? What is trade fair?
That is, I'm just angry, my leader. I don't even know what to do. We are angry here, but the youth refuse to come out. That's my problem. The youth refuse to come out.
Because Fulani took over Jos now. They are doing one Nigeria. And look at where they are today. Fulani has taken them over. It's a shame they are gone. In the next 20 years, Jos will become another Fulani emirate. That's how they conquer you. Slowly. One Nigeria. Let's unite. Let's eat suya together. Let's eat kilishi together. And as you're eating kilishi, you're eating your brains away. And by the time you realize where you are, Jos is in the hands now of Fulani Janjaweed. You are finished. You are finished. Join other Nigerian youths to rise up now. So during the final status negotiation, you ask for autonomy. That is what is going to save you. Or else Jos will be another Fulani caliphate in the next 10 to 15 years. And you are finished. And when your children will ask you what happened, you start lying to them, telling them an Igbo man owned the shop near here. You won't tell them that you were so cowardly you could not come out to protest. That's how cowardly you are in Jos. But anyway, that is God is punishing some people because of Gowon. Gowon was a complete idiot, and today his people is paying a very heavy price for it. A very heavy price. You know, you see how God is fighting for us? Gowon's people will be Fulanized. Go and ask T.Y. Danjuma. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, my leader. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. And let me say something, please. All of you gathering in the afternoon, most of these police stations can be taken down at night. We own the land, so we know the terrain. We can burn them down at night and kill everybody who is inside there and free the inmates or those they have detained illegally. They want war. They will get war. The caller on the line, please. I'm so sorry. Please proceed. You may proceed. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Nnamdi. I'm calling from Uyo, Akwa State.
Go ahead. What is happening there in Uyo?
They declare coffee.
That one is not news. That's what they are criminals, people who are in office, they are in power, they want allocation from Abuja, so they will declare curfew anywhere. What is news in Akwa Ibom? Tell me what is going on.
There are some places they are born in Akwa Ibom, like there is one shopping mall they are born
in Akwa and also.
How can somebody burn a shopping mall? Are they insane? How can you go and burn a shopping mall? What has shopping mall got to do with what we are doing? Is shopping mall police station? Is shopping in the shopping mall? Is there any SARS office there in the shopping mall? Why are you burning shopping mall? Is there any SARS office in shopping mall? Why are people protesting? I'm asking you a question. Why are people on the ground? Why are people protesting? Why are people protesting? I'm asking you a question.
For a better government.
How did this protest start? How did it start? Was it not end SARS?
Yes, of course.
Now, have they ended SARS in Nigeria? Have they ended it?
Not at all.
Now, that is why we need to destroy them before they destroy us. And is SARS part of the police or not? Is SARS police or not? I'm asking you.
It's police now.
Then that is why now people can understand why we are destroying police stations. Because they house SARS. And SARS is not gone. So we want to destroy them before they destroy us. Simple logic. Thank you very much. Thank you. Don't stop. Look at people going to shopping mall. I can't understand them. Hey, Africa. Maybe most of them have been targeting chocolate for a long time. They cannot buy chocolate because of how things are in the zoo. And they have seen chocolate somewhere in the fridge. And they want to go and burn it down and take chocolate and eat. Black people. We are in a revolution. I am looking for chocolate in a shopping mall to eat. And we are in a revolution. You are looking for chocolate. You are looking for gold, for bangle, for wristwatch. We are in a revolution. Take down every police station, that they may know how powerful we are. Burn it to the ground. Burn them all of them, burn them to the ground. Every police station. And I want most of the attacks to be at night. Night raid and night attacks. We want to let them not sleep. We protest and we go home. No. Organize yourselves and go into the bushes. Destroy the zoo before the zoo destroys you. Which arm of state was housing SARS? It is the police. Simple logic. Has SARS been disbanded? No. Even in Okosu, they're still there. We don't want to see any SARS anywhere again forever and ever. And you're lying. Deceivers and cheats. Where is your president? Zoo animals, where is your president? Oh, I'm sorry. It is our president is a 12-minute video every 4 months. And we are a democracy, the giant of Africa. On that note, we have come to the end of our program today. Destroy the zoo before the zoo destroys you. Destroy every corrupt politician around you before they destroy you. All the nonsense they are writing is not going to affect us. They keep writing. I'm sure before they write another one. We are going to find them and we're going to destroy them. They have been destroying us all and nobody said a word. Now we are chasing them. Every idiot is talking. We thank We thank our brave youths who are out on the streets. Do not relent. If you relent, if you think you're suffering, your children will suffer even more. How much is a bag of rice? Maybe 27,000. How much is minimum wage in Abia State? 18,000. And you're telling me we shouldn't burn down police stations. I thank you all for listening. From here, we must remain very strong and very resolute. But the zoo must burn and the zoo will fall. Go back and you're finished. If somebody who is serving in US Navy can say, I will come to put my life on the line to fight for what I believe in. How about you? This zoo have been destroying us for years. Now our turn has come to destroy it. We are gathering here again in the morning. It's Shabbat evening, I know. But Chukwukadam is very kind. Even God in heaven who sent us on this very errand knows that the revolution has come. And I will have to broadcast on Shabbat morning. I thank you all very much for listening. You must remain strong and resolute. With all the love in my heart from me from here, good evening.
IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran war. In the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight. And they were singing out, holy, 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 is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Nyamadika yabika kwa namno. Hey, anamekele mazuche mefo. Manemo, it's an honor having you on board. Wanna sing along. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Getting really fast now. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Another Savior.
Holy, 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 another Savior.
Another Savior.
Holy, 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 another Savior.
Well, this is MoBM. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War